Boston Brian here from the MeidasTouch Network. Well, unfortunately, folks, the grifters continue to grift. That's right, the same people that have spent the better part of the last several months ranting and raving about gas prices or the price of a carton of eggs, the same people that claim to be so in tune with what the American people are feeling financially at the moment, are back trying to take money out of their supporters' pockets.
Another perfect example. Glenn's story right here from Patriot Mobile. I promise you, folks, raise your hand if you don't have a phone. Well, I got to keep my phone away because I know, I'm on every FBI list imaginable, so I just got to keep it away because, they're going to drone me one day.
What was that? Now, I've never claimed to be any business or finance guru or genius. I'm just a lonely blue-collar plumber, but I can almost guarantee that if I were to go into a customer's house and tell them that I was on several FBI watch lists and that I was expecting to be droned by the U.S. government at some point, don't know if that would go over well. But please, go on about this whole Patriot Mobile grift that is supposed to stop your supporters from giving woke cell phone companies their money.
You all have a phone. You all are going to use it. Well, you can give your money to AT&T, who has in the last month tried canceling Newsmax, who the month prior to that took off OAN out of millions of homes. The parent company is actively attacking conservative mindset. Again, nothing extreme. It's Newsmax and OAN. It's just the stuff that we all believe.
There's nothing extreme about Newsmax and OAN.
I don't know, maybe tell that to the Capitol police officers who were attacked by thousands of supporters watching channels just like that who believed the bullshit that they were spewing. But please, do continue with this amazing fucking idea you have that I'm sure you get no percentage of.
So if you're gonna have a phone, you can give your money to AT&T and watch it get weaponized against everything that you believe, or you can go to Patriot Mobile. It's that simple.
Now I know Don Jr. with his collapsed nasal passages, I wonder what that's from, is too thick in the dome to understand this, but if any of his followers happen to be watching this, that's not how it works.
Amazing part about the cell phone service, Patriot Mobile, that Don Jr. is hawking here is that the whole premise is to stop spending your money at woke cell phone companies like AT&T or T-Mobile or whatever a woke cell phone company is, and instead give it to a Christian conservative carrier. But here is the thing. The Christian conservative carrier doesn't have its own national infrastructure. So it just rents excess capacity from woke cell phone companies like T-Mobile and AT&T. So its customers are basically owning the libs by paying Patriot Mobile, which then just pays the woke cell phone companies that Patriot Mobile claims they are the alternative to. Anyway, you can use the code Don Jr. for free activation.
So let me just see if they have this right. So you don't want your supporters and followers of your father to pay woke cell phone companies like AT&T any money. So what you want them to do is first pay you and your grifter cronies the money so that they can pay AT&T. And that wasn't all from Grift Pack 2023. Everybody was getting in it this year. Here's Don Jr.'s pet, Kimberly Gargoyles, hawking her precious metals from her website.
Of supporting woke companies who hate you and use your money to further their political agenda. So go to Kim's Metals, it's kind of catchy, .com to learn more. That's kimsmetals.com.
Oh man. The lack of self-awareness and the absolute hypocrisy it takes for that woman to spew out of her mouth the fact that she thinks woke people in woke companies are using money to further their political agenda is just incredible to me. And don't worry, there's even more, and this is where it gets even better. Because Donald Trump has a new book he's selling. Did he write it? Nope. Is it anything pertaining to do with his policies? Nope. It's a new picture book. Actually, what it is, it's a compilation of letters that people have written to Donald Trump. You know, from only the greatest American patriots, such as Joel Osteen. You know, the megachurch guy who, between him and his wife, have a reported $200 million, but somehow got $4.5 million in forgivable PPP loans during the pandemic for their church. And Kim Jong-un. Yep, the maniacal and brutal dictator of North Korea who many times Donald Trump claimed to have a love affair with. So how much is Donald Trump going to make people, his supporters, in fact, pay for just a bunch of letters written to Donald Trump? Well, if in case you're wondering, here you go. $99. Tell me about inflation. Oh, wait, it gets even better. Because for the low price of just $400 that I'm sure every hardworking American can afford for this shitty book, you can have it signed by Donald Trump too. But wait, there's more! Because if you wanted a hat made in China, some different shitty book, and Don Jr.'s book that he can't get rid of, You can pay the low price of just $1,000. Actually, $1 lower, $999.
Right.
Let me get this straight. The same people that believe that Joe Biden is leading you to financial ruin, the same people that are complaining about American people not being able to afford gas for their car or a carton of eggs to feed their family, now want you to spend $1,000 on a Make America Great hat and 2 books? I shit you not, people, and that's not even the best part. If you thought that was comical, if you thought that Donald Trump literally selling a book for $400 that is just letters that people have written to this moron is crazy, then you're going to get an absolute kick out of the publishing team that put this grift together. Check out this all-star lineup of degenerates. Will you take a look at this publishing team, just full of award-winning publishers? You got Donald Trump, Maria Pinogrigio, I Have a Really Big Head, Charlie Kirk, I Didn't Lose Any Elections Whatsoever, Carrie Lake, Don Jr., and Marjorie Taylor Greene. Now, I'm very aware that this is a free country and you can spend money on whatever you choose, however you choose. But if you're going to spend $1,000 on a hat and 2 books, or $499 on a book that is just filled with letters written to the worst president in American history, or even $100 just for the book that's unsigned, I don't want to hear a peep, not a word out of your mouth about inflation or you struggling to pay for anything. So go ahead, send him your money. I know you're gonna. Stick it right next to your NFT cards and the other picture books this guy's got, but don't be complaining to me and don't be asking the federal government for assistance, because you've given every dollar you've had to the biggest con man, the biggest grifter that this country has ever seen in his entire family. Donald Trump and his associates have never once had your back, never once had the interest of the American people in mind. This whole thing about making money and consolidating power. And he's continuing to do that. Whether he plans on being president again or not, he's going to continue to grift this way. And very much like we've seen in the past, we know his supporters are going to continue to throw money they don't have into Donald Trump's pockets. They're going to continue to throw money at anybody in his family that claims they're for this country, that claims they have the best interests of the American people at heart, when in reality, we know that's a complete load of shit. MeidasTouch is so close to 1 million subscribers, we can smell it. So if anybody has not subscribed over there yet, please go hit the subscribe button. Tell them Boston Brian sent you. Until then, keep fighting for democracy, and let's hold these people accountable.
The best part of waking up? MAGA Tears in my cup. Check out the new MAGA Tears mug, available now at store.meidastouch.com. That's store.meidastouch.com.